Slacklining is a balance sport that involves walking, bouncing, or even performing tricks on a length of flat webbing tensioned between two anchor points. The webbing is dynamic and stretches, making it challenging to maintain balance. Slacklining is not only a physical activity but also a practice that requires focus, coordination, and mental control. Here's how you can get started in slacklining. Getting started in slacklining. Choose the right slackline. There are various types of slacklines, including trick lines for dynamic movements and long lines for greater length and stability. For beginners, it's recommended to start with a basic slackline that is shorter and has some elasticity to it. Select a suitable location. Find a flat and open area with soft ground. Parks, grassy fields, or areas with sand are ideal for slacklining. Avoid setting up on hard surfaces like concrete to minimize the risk of injury. Set up your slackline. Begin by securing your slackline between two anchor points. This can be trees, sturdy poles, or purpose-built slackline anchors. Ensure the anchor points are strong and can handle the tension. Adjust slackline height. For beginners, set the slackline close to the ground. As you gain experience, you can gradually increase the height for added challenge. Most beginners start with a height that is about knee to waist level. Use tree protection. If you're setting up your slackline between trees, use tree protection like felt or rubber pads to prevent damage to the bark. Wrap the tree protection around the trees before attaching the slackline. Safety considerations. Always inspect your equipment for wear and tear before each session. Ensure that the slackline is securely anchored and use appropriate safety gear, such as a helmet and knee pads. Practice balancing. Begin by placing one foot on the slackline and gradually transferring your weight onto it. Engage your core muscles to maintain balance. Practice standing on the line and getting used to the feel of the dynamic surface. Learn to walk. Once comfortable with standing, start taking small steps across the line. Focus on finding a rhythm and keeping your arms out to the sides to help with balance. Use a spotter. Having a spotter or someone experienced in slacklining can provide guidance and support, especially in the initial stages of learning. They can offer tips on technique and help with balance. Progress gradually. As you gain confidence, experiment with different movements and challenges, such as turning around, walking backward, or attempting one-legged balances. Gradually increase the length and height of the slackline. Practice regularly. Consistency is key to improvement. Dedicate regular practice sessions to build muscle memory and enhance your slacklining skills. Join a slacklining community. Consider joining a local slacklining community or finding online groups where you can connect with experienced slackliners. They can offer advice, share tips, and provide a supportive environment for your progress. Remember that learning to slackline takes time and patience. It's normal to experience falls and wobbles, so approach the practice with a positive and determined mindset. Always prioritize safety and enjoy the process of discovering this fun and challenging balance sport.